What's up, guys? This is Kalo, and normally I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, but welcome back to another episode of Community Kitchen, where I'm always here to give you the latest and greatest gaming news headlines. But who better to join me today than Aiden? Why don't you say what's up?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Community Kitchen. Remember, if you shove the tongue into the top of your mouth and like suck a little bit, then you can make yourself look less fat in the face.
Oh, well,
Beauty tips 101.
there you go. The words you used in that sentence, I didn't know where you were going, honestly, but hey, we made
I
it.
don't know. It was just something that popped into my head. So,
We make it to the destination, but before we do any of that, we'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that are liking these videos, subscribing to Game Sandwich, and joining our Discord. The links to that is in the video description down below. Now, Aiden, one could say in Community Kitchen World, you are the Beavis to my butthead. You know, like we're a
I always
tandem.
thought your head looked like a butt.
It did. I got a butt head, but
It's very shaved.
a lot of butts going on here. I was about to say butt again, but anyway, dang it, I can't avoid it. I can't avoid it. Beavis and Butthead come to Call of Duty, and I wanted to have this conversation today because this is Community Kitchen, as it says above my head. Uh, the Call of Duty community is kind of getting antsy. They're getting a little riled up, so to speak, because Call of Duty collaborations have been going off the chain as of late. Need I name a few? Jay and Silent Bob, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Squid Games, Beavis and Butthead. We've seen so many different anime and like weird things that just seem out of place in Call of Duty. And I wanted to have this conversation and ask you right off the bat, has Call of Duty gone too far with their collaborations in this glorious chase to get money? Like, are they watering down their overall product to push these skins and just try to make money?
I mean, yes, that quite literally is what they're doing. That I wrote an article about this like forever ago that was like, "Hey, guess what? You like Fortnite ruined everything basically." And that's what a lot of people think is that Fortnite just like ruined everything because they introduced collaborations and crossovers and now it won't stop.
That is the thing, and this is where I present the other side to this all. And I'm not saying this is right. Personally, I think it's kind of getting out of hand with like these like cartoon characters existing within a real world, air quotes, kind of game where it's like, no, this is like war. This is a war simulator kind of, where it's like I don't expect to see Beavis and Butthead or like anything like that running through the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They just seem out of place. And I look to Fortnite to kind of stick up for them in this sense where it's like they do it because their art style within the game, and they weave in their collaborations in a better way versus Call of Duty. Call of Duty shoehorns Jay and Silent Bob and like Squid Games, and we're not, actually I'll talk about Squid Games later, or Beavis and Butthead. They just force the skins into the game, where Fortnite will take their Marvel season and revamp the map and add locations, add weapons that are specialized, like Thor's hammer or Captain America's shield or the Black Panther claws. Where Call of Duty would take those things like Beavis and Butthead and not make a game mode, not make a challenge map or whatever around those characters. And I feel like that's where the watering down of it comes from, where it's like they just have the money to buy the license to do the collaboration, and they're just doing the bare minimum. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from. I personally just don't like the collaborations in general in a game like that that's a war game.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, like I think that they could do collaborations. They just need to like pick and choose which ones are actually good. I mean,
Yeah.
like I have nothing against like okay, let me think. Like if you want to be like dark and gritty, you could like choose a bunch of like war movies and everything for starters. You could also collaborate with like more or less like gory TV shows, I guess you could say, where it's like, like The Boys, for instance. That
Yes.
kind of makes sense in there because that one actually does have characters that run around with guns and everything and yada yada yada. And so like you can easily do stuff like that and not have it be like fantastical, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think, where I drew the line with collaborations, keep in mind I haven't actually played one, but where I draw the line in like what I see of collaborations is I don't like that they did the whole like, oh hey, here's a unicorn that has like a farting
Yeah.
like death animation. And it's like, are you really? I mean, come on. You're basically saying this is for children now and then slapping the big letter M on it for mature.
That's where I'm looking at. Like, we were doing a video earlier talking about Xbox and all the stuff they own. And this is where I look to, all right, you are a part of Xbox. You have Master Chief. They did a Fallout collab, which I feel like they could have done more there. They have Gears of War. I mean, like, these are IP synonymous with war, shooters, FPS games, stuff like that. Why not do that? Why not pull the trigger and say, we'll get Master Chief in the game? We'll get whoever. They did a collab with Rambo and like all like Jigsaw and Leatherface and all like the Halloween killers. And then
Yeah.
you shift to like this year where they're like, oh, here's Seth Rogen in a rainbow blazer and like Jay and Silent Bob in their like
Yeah.
superhero outfits. And they have Doom Guy. They have Doom Guy. It's like
They
the
do.
the outweighing of what you have versus what you can play with actually. Like Laura Croft, why not? Like it's there. It's there for the taking.
I mean, for me, I'm talking like I want to see collaborations with like war movies. Like give me a collaboration with like World War Z for
Hmm. Okay.
like give me that. Give me a collaboration with have you ever seen the movie Inglorious Bastards?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a collaboration with that. Like come on, give me a bunch of Nazi killers. That'd be fun.
It would be. And
It would go along with the whole like with the war theme. It really would. Come on.
yeah, and like whenever you do a collab with Gundam, it's like you're kind of out of it just seems so out of place in a game that's has been known to have like over the top moments, but this is like taking it and being like, no, let's really crank this up to 11. And then I'm looking at like Walking Dead could be a collab during Halloween, because like zombies mode, you can get Rick Grimes in the
See,
game. Like,
that one I'm okay with.
yeah,
That one I'm happy with.
it's like they're in. This is a classic scenario of this collab suits Fortnite, this collab suits Call of Duty. Fortnite is the more animated, where I can see they have Family Guy in there. They have like
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers and like King of the Hill, and it's like that's where you'd expect a Beavis and Butthead collab to pop up.
Just
Versus,
wait until Hank Hill makes his way into Call of Duty and he's got a propane cannon.
I wouldn't doubt it. And this is where I wanted to bring up the devil's advocate side of things, to kind of stick up for Call of Duty and just call a spade a spade. Aiden, we are becoming gaming boomers, and I'm gonna lump us together into this because we're in it. We're in it together. I think they're just playing to their audience nowadays, you know? Like, they are playing towards the younger oh boy. They're playing towards the younger generation of gamers, where it's like, this is what they want. This is what they are growing up on. We are far removed from this, clearly, because we're making a video trashing it. But you
Yeah.
know, like this is the Call of Duty player base now. Like the weed skins, the unicorn anime girl, whatever. Like this is the damn. And it's my birthday too. And by the time this video comes up, I'm getting older. It's bad. It's real bad out there. But like this is what it is. This is what the kids want, right?
Yeah, totally. Just that they totally want this. No, I'm assuming that they do, but also at the same time, it's like So they did Jay and Silent Bob. What kid knows Jay and
I
Silent
know.
Bob right now? I mean, come on.
I know.
We grew up on Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, that is where the ratio in which they're coming
Uh,
at these things, it's like one end of the spectrum, like Hatsumiku and like stuff like that, and then it's like Jay and Silent Bob. It's like that's a niche product. Like, does anybody
yeah,
know like any younger kids know Kevin Smith or anything like that? Have they seen Clerks? Have they seen anything like that? I highly doubt it. You know?
fun fact for you, Kevin Smith is one of my favorite writers of all time.
Look at that.
I like him.
Look at that. But I
Kevin
do.
Smith, if you ever want to be on our show.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm a Kevin. We can collab there. This is where it's like I think the general gist of our argument, Call of Duty can do these collabs, but do it more in your lane where it's like I can see a Cyberpunk collab. I can see a The Witcher collab potentially if you really want to get crazy. And like Master Chief and Gears of War, Marcus Phoenix, you got Gears of War E-Day coming up. Drop a Marcus Phoenix skin and that's gonna go like platinum. That's gonna go crazy.
Oh, it will. I
Yeah,
don't know. Like you said, they have a bunch of properties that they could get behind. They do. There's also war movies, like I pointed out. There's like just war properties in general. You
Tropic
don't need to go
Thunder.
into this fantastical stuff. Yeah, you could do Tropic Thunder. That would be
That
hilarious and it would
that'd be the
work
perfect
actually.
Call of Duty
But
thing.
although I will admit I don't want to see Jack Black. I'm sick of seeing him. I'm sorry, but just sick of seeing him so much.
I like how you say that,
But
and like immediately when you said that, I thought of oh they're gonna put Minecraft Jack Black in this game, and it's gonna be Chicken
oh,
Jackie. Like that is what the matches will be. That is the world we are facing right now.
see, I don't know. It's the brain rot generation. It literally is. There's like so much brain rot nowadays where it's like almost like everything has to be a meme or everything has to be like something that can be summed up within 6 seconds. And I don't think that that's good. Generally, I
No,
just genuinely I don't think it's good. And I think that it's something that like everybody needs to work on and all that. And like that's why things are becoming so big. But also like for the sake of Call of Duty, like your audience is people who like want more of a hardcore shooter. It kind of is. Like Call of Duty has always been like that.
yeah,
And it's only recently that they're like, okay, let's do everything very fantastical
it really
and
is with Black
everything. And
Ops
it doesn't,
Six.
yeah, it doesn't need to be like that. I mean, what? They're on Black Ops 7 now
Yeah,
or
that's
something,
coming up.
right?
Yeah, that's coming up in the
And
fall.
like, dear God, what are they gonna do in that one, you know?
Please don't even get me started. And like that's where to kind of stop yapping. But I think of what they present the Call of Duty campaign to be, and then it's like the ultimate like what's the term where like not rubbernecking, but like the whiplash. That's what it is. To go from that serious campaign and then you getting assassinated by Seth Rogen, ripping a bong and bashing it over your head, like can we have some I can't believe I'm saying this, can we have some decorum, can we have some like stability in our games where it's like yo like we gotta draw a line QA somewhere.
No, you can't. You're not allowed to have that decorum that you so crave.
Maybe this episode is really telling. I'm crashing out live. We're here. We're
You
here.
are.
I'm turning older. I'm becoming a
Hey,
gaming
I'm not the
boomer.
only. Just keep in mind, I'm not the only one who noticed it. You're not the only one who noticed it. Quite literally, like I said, I wrote a like an entire article about it specifically, like I don't know, like a year ago or something, where people started noticing that they're getting sick of these crossovers and Call of Duty, and like people pointed out that they aren't that great, and that like Fortnite basically ruined it for everybody.
Yeah,
So we're not the only ones, you know.
it's good to
Unite,
know.
people like us unite. Come on.
It's good to know I'm not alone in my world here. It's crazy times, but that about does it here for this episode of Community Kitchen. We hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new here, consider dropping a like on this video, subscribing to Game Sandwich for more content just like this, and if you want to join our Discord, links to that is in the video description down below. But as of right now, I've been Kalo, joined by Aiden, and we'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. and we'll see you guys next time.